welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a Species Sunday video, and that video, if you haven't already guessed it by the footage being shown, is angelfish. Now, one of the things with angelfish is a lot of people don't actually know how to pronounce the Latin name, and let's face it, it is a bugger of a Latin name. I used to get it wrong quite a lot, so I used to say Pterophyllum scalare, because I didn't realise that the T is actually a silent T, so it isn't Ptero. The correct way to pronounce this species, after many researchers, is actually it's actually Pterophyllum scalare, and when you kind of put that with the actual spelling of the fish, it gets you wondering. But yeah, Pterophyllum scalare. Now, as you can see in the footage, these fish come in many different colour morphs. There are 3 known species within the angelfish family. They are Pterophyllum scalare, which is the species I'm concentrating on today, Pterophyllum leopoldi, and Pterophyllum ultum. Now, the ultums are getting ever more common in the hobby, particularly in the UK. We're getting quite a lot coming through, but I've only seen one importation of leopoldi so far in the past couple of years. So, standard angelfish come in many different morphs. So the morphs shown in the footage here are standard silver, which is a wild type, golds, which are silver bodied with a gold head, which is a man-made strain. We've also got albinos shown in the footage, which are actually really difficult to find in the hobby, and there's also a Ken Kennedy blue zebra in there too, which I'm hoping to spawn. If you go back through the channel, you'll see a video of mine, Angelfish Underwater. These are all the same fish pretty much from that video, so you can see there's quite a change in size, etc. But about the fish, we covered the name. They're South American, and they are a cichlid. A lot of people don't know that either. The natural range of the species is Colombia, Guyana, Suriname, French Guiana, I think that's how you pronounce it, Peru, and obviously Brazil, as well as numerous river systems, which I won't go over at the moment because it's quite a list. The natural habitat of these fish, as I mentioned, the South American, so the water's going to be soft and acidic, which is pretty much standard across the angelfish range. Body size can reach up to 6 inch, which is quite a decent body, but you really want to concentrate on the way this fish grows. It grows in height more so than length, which is why people say you need a nice tall tank. For keeping angelfish, I wouldn't recommend keeping them in anything shorter than 18 inches tall, but the taller you go, the better. And this is mainly due to the ventral fins. The ventral fins become quite a common problem when they're kept in tanks too shallow. Their ventral fins end up either too short, crooked, twisted. They've been seen to drop off, which isn't uncommon. So yeah, the taller the better. They go well and do nice in planted tanks, but you want the hardy plants, things like Amazon swords, Vallis, anything like that. You don't want anything like moss because they'll just shred it. And you want a nice gentle flow. You don't want some kind of tank that's got some big jet in it that's going to fly the fish around everywhere. Breeding of angelfish is pretty easy. A lot of people these days are breeding them. Having said that, they are difficult to sex. Usually they can only be sexed when they're mature and in condition and wanting to spawn, and then it's quite easy to sex them. You go by the genital papillas, or vents as some of you might know. The males have a smaller and pointed vent, whereas females are generally longer and they could go rounded instead of a point. Reproduction is mostly done on vertical objects, be it the aquarium's glass walls, designated spawning cones, slate, stuff like that. But I have seen them spawn on broadleaves of plants and even flat pebbles that are on the bottom of the tank, really. So they're not difficult to spawn and raise, but they are quite difficult to sex unless you've got ready mature pairs. I'm not going to go into too much detail on the breeding because I am working on a breeding series for this fish at the moment. So yeah, that's about it really. There's not a great deal left to discuss. We've gone through the common name, the Latin name, where they're found, the size that they reach to, the depth of the tank, length of the tank. I wouldn't put them in anything smaller than 3 foot. And suggested tank mates, pretty much any of the larger size tetras, cardinals, rummy nose, emperor tetras, Corvidoras catfish make great tank mates, whiptail catfish, most plex. So, you know, they do fit into a general community tank. But what you must keep in mind is they are a cichlid. So if you're keeping them with anything that's too small, or they've got nice flowing fins like a guppy, chances are your angelfish will eat it at some point. It's just a question of when. So with all that being said, I'll stop rambling on there because I want this video to be nice and short. I hope I answered some questions some of you guys might have about angelfish, but if I haven't, put them down in the comment section below and I'll happily help you out. So, until next time, stay sexy, and I'll see you in another video soon. Ta-ra! Outside in the all black rock, 10 rolled up when I'm out. Say they all wanna live.